Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations. We're on case 4. It has been like a month since the last recording, so we'll see how my voices are. Should be interesting. We had to go and do Doom and Resident Evil, so here we go. Wow. Checking volume settings really quick. Oh, seems good. Seems decent. Turnabout Reminisce. Alright, we're gonna see Ninja Girl when they first met her. It's like the same thing that happened to Phoenix, didn't it? Like there was some like, you don't remember me at all? Nope. Hey Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Atakarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. She also knew Gumshoe, apparently. 7 years earlier. Oh, the judge. Who the hell are these people? Yeah, that's right, I did it. I killed the guy. Okay. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu who told me to do it. I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know the true identity of Yatagarasu. Oh, okay. Who the hell are any of these people? New characters? Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it. He told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy. Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yatagarasu? That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. Rell, I think we've heard just about enough from you. Your Honor, please listen to me, I'm telling the truth. You've got to believe me. I have a bunch of voices I need to invent right now, don't I? And look who it is, by the way. In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. Kickball. Alright. Okay. Wait, Edgeworth's on the case? September 10, 3:20 p.m., District Court, 3rd floor lobby. I don't remember the lore of this game. Edgeworth was a freaking Well, this can't be his first case. I think we've already seen his first case, haven't we? That'll be later than the first one. Wow, he full-on had that back then? Jeez. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so it is that my first assignment as prosecutor will be... as a replacement for the prosecutor has been accused by the defendant. Edgeworth! Oh, sir? Oh, it's him. I don't remember the voice we gave this guy, something gruffy. Have you read over all of the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I have memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this rare chance. Prove yourself. Thrust the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. That such a legendary prosecutor is watching over and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. Oh, we're already running around? Alright. Figure we'd get Gumshoe first. Dr. Von Karma. Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor Byrne Faraday gave the order. Byrne? Byron? Biney? No, Byrne Faraday. All I can think of was the Faraday cage, but I don't know if if that's supposed to be anything.
Ah, Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey.
Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Burton Faraday?
He is a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense?
He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court.
Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law.
Well, there are always a few exceptions. However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters.
Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals, I see.
Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as Faraday has, will not be forgiven.
Have no fear, I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused, Prosecutor Burton Faraday, I'll prove the defendant guilty.
Very good. I've secured an hour recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Karma.
It is true.
So have you achieved a firm understanding of the case?
Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files.
Well, then explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about.
I understand. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Cadopian embassy. The victim, Mr. Deadman. Oh my god! Mr. Deadman was a staff member at the embassy. Oh my god. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel. Oh my god, Mackerel. Was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for... What happened to translation here? Jesus! He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu had successfully infiltrated the Cadopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill Deadman. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie.
It's possible that he wants to go down well in the spotlight. If he is found guilty, there truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. Oh, Jesus, on camera. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rel as the murderer.
The act of Mr. Rel firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitor's gallery.
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagarasu, Burton Faraday.
That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. Well, this may appear to simply be the murder of a Cadopian embassy staff member. People actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident.
The second KG-8 incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I've failed to study hard enough.
Well, even among the police, this information is only a select few are privy to.
Would you please enlighten me, sir? Second KG-8 incident. Wasn't him murdering his father KG-6? Sir, what do you mean by this second KG-8 incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents.
This is a 3-year-old newspaper. Alright.
You have heard of the Amano Group scandal before, correct?
Oh, this one, right. Amano. Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, Amano Group's director, was arrested on suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was an employee.
His name is CCU. CCU. Alright. Alright.
CCU was an employee of the Amano Group, and the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't a Cadopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder? Cadopian embassy staff member Manny Cochin? Manny Cochin. Found not guilty. Why does that name sound familiar? I don't think it's a name we know.
Yes, a Cadopian by the name of Manny Cochin was the suspect. However, due to the lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence?
If only I was in charge of the case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt.
To make sure that all criminals are found guilty, my mentor really is dedicated.
Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
Mr. Faraday was in charge of the K8? Of the KG8 incident as well?
That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization. And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify.
He said... So he was murdered.
You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. The events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG8 incident.
So that's why it's being called the second KG8 incident.
Yes. Yet there is one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu? I'd better find out more. We'll do more talking here. If it is true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Cadopian embassy, what could he or she have been there after?
No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely to steal secrets from the Cadopian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police.
What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, right?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu's case as well.
Is the prosecutor in charge of both the KG8 incident and the Yatagarasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. Oh, there she is. She's a little girl.
What is it, little girl?
Huh? You're scary, mister.
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
What?
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies, but it looks like you've exactly $1. Is this what you want? Thanks, that's exactly what I needed. Wait, how old was she in the other one? How old was Kay? Was Kay 16 or 17? And now she'd be 10, I guess? Still, I'm going with child voice because it's always child voice. Could that child be here to watch the trial?
How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse. Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore?
There's a kid right there in the background. The paperwork for the prosecutor... the paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is complete.
Why do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes?
I'm sorry, sir.
I can have you mopping up this courtrooms instead of protecting it in an instant.
Oh, it's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me.
A proud one you are. You had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare for yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth.
Is this his first case? This is his first case? Alright. I didn't get to talk to anybody. Alright. Guess I don't get to talk to anyone. September 10, 4 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. I was wondering if we're going to do actual cases.
Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? Is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either?
Bailiff, where's Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, that's bad. Oh, the judge is here.
Kickball is over. Ah, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended.
Look at the new animation on him.
I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a papa going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson.
So it looks like the trial is about to resume, however.
Yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted buffoon up to?
It's an emergency, sirs. Okay, I'm going with Gumshoe is my guess.
It's an emergency, sirs.
Got it! Yeah, got it right. Younger Gumshoe?
Silence! There shall be no yelling in the sacred hall of law. Bailiff, remove that man from this courtroom at once.
Those voices are too close to each other.
Please, wait! You have to listen to me. There's an emergency. Defendant lobby number 2. Mr. Faraday and the defendant. The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor. What?
What? By the way, those voices have torn my throat up already. I made a mistake doing a deep voice. But Von Karma is a deep voice. Wait, so her dad's dead? September 10, District Court hallway. Oh, there's the vending machines. So we don't get to do any prosecuting.
Stay back.
Who's this voice gonna be?
No one's allowed on the crime scene, period.
Yeah, I gotta go for a different part of my voice, my throat. Maybe the higher part. Just who does this oddball think he is? This is becoming quite the hotspot. Isn't she Mr. Rowell's defense attorney?
Hey you! No running in the hallway, pal!
And who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. First, looking around. For justice. A poster of the judge. There's a slogan of some sort on it. Every strike of my gavel brings the truth closer to me, and my hair further away. Is this a promotional poster for the courtroom, or hair growth product? I leave. Vending machines. A drink vending machine. Ah! No, now is not the time to be pondering what kind of drink I want. Courtroom specials. Courthouse specials. Interesting, they're selling special court-themed food products here. Any of them seem sort of troublesome and suspicious. Objection, I suppose? And you are? This is the start of their friendship? Or relationship? Because friendship is also big quotes.
Who, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs.
Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a district prosecutor.
A prosecutor? I've never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal.
I've told you my name. Now would you mind telling me yours?
Detective Dick Gumshoe. And I just recently, I achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream, it's what I was born to do. Wait, maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first.
This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene.
Crime scene.
So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me about what you know about the incident?
You know that I don't have to tell you anything, right?
I know that, but it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know.
Well, you're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bad is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2.
So you were the guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on the duty?
Well, I freaked out when I heard a gunshot, and then I kinda froze.
Your detective and a measly gunshot scared you too much? Then again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range.
Then Detective Bad came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together, and both men were lying there dead.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion.
And yet there's 2 dead bodies.
Alright. Wait, let's do it to him what Phoenix always does, right? Show him their badge.
Why does everyone keep showing me these?
You mentioned that you've only recently become a detective, did you not?
You got it. I'm a brand spanking new detective.
That means you've probably never seen a real prosecutor's badge, right? If you so desire to see one, I just might be able to make you your day.
You don't have to go through that trouble, pal, because a real man has a police badge. And someday I'm gonna become an ace detective, just like Detective Bad. Did I say something wrong, pal?
Look at it, detective. Alright, let's see here. Organizer. Profiles. Question mark. Girl with a balloon. During recess, she asked me for change. Yanagarasu. Mackerel. Oh god. On suspicion of handgun. Dead man. That's so ridiculous. Burn Faraday. A mentor who has never known defeat in 35 years. So it's not until 5 years later, right? Because he's 40 years undefeated when he gets beat. Are those ants? I think those are ants. Can I look at those ants? This sofa looks like it's seen its fair share of use. And it looks like another part of the courthouse is visible from the window. Huh! My eyes have locked with my reflection's eyes in the barred window. As a student of Oncom, I refuse to back down. What? I won. What? What? What kind of dumb joke was that? Alright, back to her. Do you have a minute? You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this. I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court. Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. The Faraday substitute is a newbie, huh? I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. Gun finger wag already. You're not taking me for some naive novice. Huh? You're not taking me for some naive novice. Holy crap! So you're a student of Von Karma. I should have... Those clothes are a dead giveaway.
Stop right there! These are the garments of one who gallantly represents the facts.
Thanks for the great laugh. But try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort.
Just kidding. I was just goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yu.
Oh, so she's CCU's sister.
And if you're telling the truth, then we were about to go head-to-head in court.
But of course, I have heard much about you, Miss Yu.
But of course, I have heard much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Oh my god! I say something funny? Oh my god, I like this lady already. I'd like you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then why are you here? What's so funny?
It's just that the way you speak is so tactless.
It's great having someone just die laughing at everything that is him.
The person was going against in court until only a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened.
That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Present badge, see what she does. It is a shame that we will not be able to face each other. It was to be my first trial, too.
Oh, was that a declaration of war? How nice it is to be young and carefree. And what a nice squeaky clean badge you've got yourself there. I'm jealous.
I'm sure it gleams with dull over time with experience. Extremely dull.
Are you saying your reputation will also tarnish over time with it?
Oh god! Oof! That's not what I meant.
Well, you can't just avoid some things in life.
I'll never allow my badge or reputation to become tarnished.
Sure thing, Edgy. Alright.
Okay, so she's a fun character. Let's talk to Bad. He's a bad dude. Excuse me, but who are you? Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide. There's the voice, yup. I was informed of the situation and came as quickly as possible. So how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested that you be here?
Crime scene.
I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid? I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation. I can't back down here. I have the right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Is he going for his gun? Whose gun is that high? Oh, mirror! It's just a mirror. How did he trick me like that? Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blade, and he had a gun in his hand. The other man, a Mackerel, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anyone else who went into defendant lobby number 2? Yeah, that big lug over there. His name's Gumshoe. Bit of a dick. I meant that literally, that's his name. He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. I'm surprised they kept the cigarette in, by the way. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence. This guy is really testing my patience.
Trial witness.
Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides are my only gig. The Atakarasu case is also one of my assignments. So you were called upon to comment on the Atakarasu's characteristics? In order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the Atakarasu or not? Well, well, looks like you just might be a brain after all in that head of yours.
Might have a brain.
Son?
Son? I'm not your son, Pops.
Miss you? There's someone here who wishes to see you.
Who is it?
Cadopian, embassy staff member by the name of Manny Cochran. Cochin. Cochin? Cochin. Manny Cochin.
What?
Huh?
What's going on? Detective Bad and Miss Yu's moods just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Wasn't Manny Cochin?
I'll be right there.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Yu.
Miss you! Oh my god! Alright.
Why are you here?
I have no desire to ever see you again.
No, no. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Fine, let's go. So many voices are appearing.
Bud. Von Karma, it's been a long time. I knew you would show up. You usually do when the Atakasu is involved, and I see this case as no exception.
Do you know Detective Bad, sir?
Yes, he's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he would get a promotion and move on. It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective. Huh, it's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad, the man that I just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KG8 incident?
So I was right.
Just what is that man doing wandering around here? That Faraday, I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile. I would have proved his guilt in 3 minutes. Von Karma, I think you've said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the departed. Very well. Back on topic, I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
She's here? She's got a... Does she have a crop? She has a crop. Oh my god.
Papa, why can you place him in charge?
Oh my god, we're getting young her? Really? Jesus. Okay, we'll stop there because my voice can't handle more voices at the moment. Everyone's showing up. We're just seeing the young versions of everything. Are we playing the Phantom Menace here? Jeez, we're getting young everyone. Alright. Alright, okay, alright. I guess that's how these games work. You gotta get all those characters. She went sleeveless, wow. I honestly assumed a young version of her would have been even more pomp. And then she toned it down. But no. She's on sleeveless first, and then she's gonna be more. Okay. She's got a damn crop on her hand, in her hands. Oh my god. Alright, so... she was training up. What is this family? Alright, so that right there is a game for now. Next time we'll do more. I have fun. Hope you have fun watching. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.